Brand new from Old World Foods. This is a company that works with small local farms in Poland. They grow, harvest, and prepare these 18-ounce jars of European veggie salad. And this is a good side dish. It's the perfect topper for your ring bologna or the hot dogs that we talked about a few minutes ago. And we're giving you an opportunity to try 4 in this offer, brand new today for $34. So first off, you get to try the Polish dill pickles. Next up, we have the traditional German pickles. You get a beet leek offer of the salad, and then traditional Swedish salad. All at $34, 3 payments of $11.33. Jackie Grant is here to talk with us about these wonderful salads. And like when I think of, salads, I always think about, the chore of chopping and cutting. And then in many cases like this, coming up with the recipes, soaking them,
doing the dressing, all the things. Yes, it's very
a lot. It's time consuming. There's aging involved. So talk to us about what Old World Food does. They do it all.
We're doing it all for you. And I can tell you, we've been barbecuing so much at home, and having these jars of pickled salads in the fridge is so convenient. You throw it on the side of anything you're grilling, and you have automatic side dishes that are so fresh and so delicious, coming from the Old World. And what does that mean to us? It means just very simple ingredients. We're taking the best ingredients, we're doing as little to them as possible, and that's the Old World European style. So I can't wait to walk you through each one of these salads.
Let's start with the one that you're working
with. So we've got our German salad here. This is like a sweet and sour type of slaw. It's vinegar based, so you're not going to be weighed down by any like heavy mayos or oils or anything like that. It's gluten-free and dairy-free. We're going to have lots of crunchy cabbage and sweet carrots, a little bit of red pepper, heavy emphasis on the celery root here, so you get that really earthy, nice, sweet and sour sort of a flavor. Would you like to try it?
Put it in with your ring bologna, or
love this
with your hot dogs. It's delicious.
Hot dogs, sausages, whatever you might be grilling.
Any kind of pork that you're putting together, or if you're doing some kind of a Reuben with a corned beef and you want a little tang to it, this is the way to do it.
Absolutely, yes. And super low in calories, so you can fill up. It's going to really fill your belly.
And
nice,
it's not
tangy
like
flavor.
the normal pucker that you get with something that's pickled. It has a sweetness to it, so I love that very much.
Love that so much. These are going to be our Polish dill pickles. So while they're still dill, they're not going to be like your kosher dill, which is like super garlic forward. These are going to be a little bit milder of a pickle. But if you look at the bottom of the jar, I love looking. Do you want to grab one of those? So if you look at the bottom of the jar, you can see all the goodness there. So you see your allspice, your mustard seed, your bay leaf, your dill, all of those fresh herbs that are in there, giving it such a delicious flavor with a mild garlic back.
More of a tender bite to this, not a crunch. So it has a really kind of soft,
it's smoother,
tender. And again, not too overly tart.
Think about chopping these up, putting them into a tuna salad or a chicken salad or something very delicious like that. Or of course, they're just always a low-calorie, high-flavor snack to go on the side.
On a salad, if you want to add some punch to the flavor. All right.
So here is,
beets.
Beet and leek, so much fun. So we've got our nice sweet beets, and then we have leeks, which are in the onion family, but they're milder and they're sweeter in flavor. So such a delicious, again, really low calorie, really minimal ingredients. We're giving this salad a quick pickle with a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of vinegar, and that's all it is.
And you know how any of us now, if you're watching the trends in terms of what you should be incorporating into your diet, beets is up there.
Beets, pickled and, the fermented stuff and beets, so you're getting that double dose of goodness.
Again, it's more on the sweet side. It doesn't have an overly, pickled flavor or vinegar flavor.
That's right.
Just really well balanced and hearty.
And the same is going to be for these. The same is going to be for this. This is a traditional, it's a European cucumber salad. We're calling it our Swedish salad. So it's a European cucumber salad, and it's going to be just your generous chunks of crunchy cucumber that are picked at the peak of freshness by multi-generational farmers over in the Old World. Everything you see here is from the Old World in Eastern Europe. And these, I love these on like a pulled pork sandwich or a pulled chicken sandwich. Amazing with barbecue. They're going to really complement the sweetness of a barbecue sauce.
So when we get these home, We're going to put them in the pantry until ready to use
They're
them.
going to be shelf stable. Yes.
Open them up, and after it's open, then we put them in the refrigerator.
Into the fridge, and I am saying my jar. I've got so many jars of these salads in the fridge, and they're lasting all summer long because pickling a liquid is a natural preservative.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about them going bad in 5 days.
And you know, when you have a jar like this too, again, it's already in the fridge.
Yep.
So when you go in and say, oh gosh, what am I going to have for dinner on a Wednesday night? Oh, you know what? I've got ring bologna. Let me throw that together. Toast that up in the pan, and then throw some of that delicious,
The German
salad over top of it.
Yes.
Or if you're doing a charcuterie board and you want to change it up, there's a lot of heavy meats and cheeses typically on charcuterie. To add some balance to it, you need to put something in there that has a little bit of acid.
That's right.
So there's your acid with the 3 salads. And again, just put your little cocktail forks on there. Let everybody dish off a little something. It adds a very sophisticated touch to the foods that you eat this with.
And make a beet salad. Who doesn't love a beet salad these days? Throw some pistachios and some feta or some goat cheese. Yes, goes amazing. And I find that any type of I always know what protein we're having for dinner, but I'm always stumped about what are we going to have with it. So here is your answer, and you can. I mean, there's 4 different choices that you have. That's 4 nights of something interesting and different.
Think about this. The only other option is to go to the produce section, just like you see with those baskets of fresh fruit, and do all that chopping and pickling yourself. Nobody's going to do that.
Not in the summer. We want to be outside.
We want to be having fun and enjoying the flavors, but let's let the old world folks in Poland handle it for us. So they have done it in a jar assortment. You get all 4 of these. It's the pickled dill, the Polish dill pickles, the traditional German, traditional Swedish, and then your beet and leek salad. 400 of these now spoken for. That's M136-288, $34. Keep these in mind because we're going to talk about ring bologna from Pennsylvania Dutch country a little bit later on. Perfect complement to that.
Perfect combo, absolutely.
We'll see you a little bit later on.
I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.